Howdy, I'm Willis and let's make this better. Here's our situation today. We've got a stone tile on the front step that has popped off because of water and wear over time, and we're going to have to put it back on, and we can't use pre-mixed mastic because that'll just wear and it's not going to be waterproof enough. So we're going to use a thin set mortar. Here's what we'll be using. Obviously the first thing you see are the pink gloves, and that's because I couldn't find any disposable gloves. We'll be using tile repair mortar that I got at Home Depot. We'll be using the whole container, adding 4 ounces of clear, clean, cool water, a stir stick to mix the mortar up, and a brush to sweep away the debris. So let's get to it. So we've got the stone. Take this out of the way. Take our brush. Take these little bits of mortar. Probably not going to reuse these, and just get all this debris out of the way. Make a good fit. Okay, let's check the fit. Okay, that's really good. Looks like we lost a corner here on that stone. It's one of those stitch in time saves 9. All right, so let's mix up the mortar. Sometimes getting the lids off these containers is the hardest thing in the whole project, but I tested this container earlier and it didn't seem so bad. All right, so we'll add the water and then mix it up. A careful reading of the instructions says that you don't have to let the mixture slake or set for any period of time. It's ready to go right after mixing. And you have about 30 minutes of work time. And once it starts getting crusty, you're done. So it's nice to get everything prepped before actually adding the water and doing the mix. Alright, actually it worked out pretty nicely. There's just a little bit of dry stuff at the bottom, but the vast majority looks like it's workable consistency. So we're going to spread this out. Try to work out any voids. Make sure we have enough of the mortar at the front and at the sides. It's easy to get the mortar in the middle, but the sides are harder. I'm just going to butter the back side a little bit. Not because it's really necessary, but it just makes me feel better. So now let's press her into place. gonna step on it to try to gently squeeze out any voids. All right. Not sitting too proud. And now we're going to fill in these side areas. I'm going to try to fill this void in here. Try to just fill that gap. Try to keep out as much water as possible. There's a gap on the back side here. Just gonna try to fill that in as well. Can't use caulk, so I have to use mortar. That's good. There's a little void in there, so need a little more. Basically, it's Play-Doh at this point, which I always enjoyed. All right, getting to sort of the drier part of the mortar at this point, towards the bottom, so scraping up the side of the container to get the wetter stuff. Okay, that's looking like it's pretty good. All right. There's a little void here. Let's plug that up. Crack there. I'm looking pretty good. Gonna step on this again just to try to make sure she gets down as tightly as possible. Okay. Looking good. Now it's all just about the cleanup. Well, this is Willis, and thanks for helping me make this better. Until next time, bye-bye.